he had a lot of childhood issue trauma and different things he went through, and I'm a natural healer to sometimes to a fault, and I really thought I was gonna help and heal this man. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was actually one of his good friends even said to me, "You can't change somebody who doesn't want to change themselves, Manda." And I was like, well, "Why are you saying this to me?" And he was like, "Because I don't think anybody else is gonna." And I was like, "Okay,"
Hmm.
which, yeah,
Hmm. Yeah. It, it's interesting what you're saying. Well, there's two things. Uh, I mean, good that your friend, because I do think that a lot of us do see things of with our friends, and we're just like, oh, we'll just let it slide, or it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to be the person that brings the bearer of bad news, right? So that's great that your friend was actually the one that was like, yo, like, yeah, I think sometimes I'm that person and they don't like me initially, but then like a few years later, they'll be like, yeah, thank you, you know?
yep,
Um, and then the point that you said around like we allow ourselves like I mean I'm guilty, for instance, like of people allowing people to treat me a certain way, right? But that's because I'm not speaking up for myself or I'm like afraid or whatever, right? There's so many different reasons. But that is there's some truth to that, right? It like we are essentially training others how we want to be treated unconsciously or not, right? So yeah, as a recovering people pleaser, the title of my fifth book is called that's coming out this year is called Adventures of a Recovering People Pleaser, People Pleasing Contrarian.